Hey guys, Stuart mainly Vandas. Hope everybody's doing well. So it's August 3rd today. Sorry guys, I've been absent from YouTube lately. Just been super busy over the summer. Doing kids activities, family activities. Taking care of these babies behind me, as you can see. Just a lot going on, just work-wise and with family. But we got a lot in bloom right now. Things are popping. Colors are fantastic. I mean, it is just unbelievable, some of these plants. I'm just going to give you a little update about what's going on here in the Central Florida area and here at Mainly Vandas. So, stay tuned. I am going to do some more cultural videos. I know you guys have been asking for updates on that. And I'm gonna get some going on that, and I appreciate all the feedback from all you guys very much. So, thank you. Here's a video of what I got going on. Alright guys, like I said, we got a lot of things popping right now. I mean, the Vandas are just going crazy. You can see the colors just popping. I'm gonna go through these and let you know the names of them. I could overlay this with music and make it nice and soothing. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the names of all these plants and let you know what's going on with them. So this first one is a new hybrid coming out of Thailand, actually. This is a Sumsari Gold times Gulati fragrance. It has been sending out these nice raspberry type colors, dark maroon with maroon spots. They've been fantastic. This flower is actually a little on the smaller side on this one, but I mean, look at the color on that, the saturation. I mean, it's just crazy. Very, very nice. I expect big things to come out of this when this plant grows up. I mean, this is a smaller plant for one of these bigger strap leaves right now. So expect good things out of that. I have quite a few of these Sumsari Gold times Gulati fragrances, and bloomed out a few of them. I'm pretty happy with them. So here's a loose snary, Vantika Stylist loose snary. I got a few of them blooming right now. I got this one. It kind of took out a lot of the blue out of the Stylist Celestis when the Falcata was crossed with it on this one. It's still super fragrant, super nice flower, just a little bit more pale than your average one. This next one, you can see it's got a little bit more of the purple in the lip. The shape's a little bit better on this one, and I mean, overall, this is a big plant, so this is going to be super nice when it gets a little bit more grown, and it can bloom on the smaller growths down here too. So, and then we go to this one right here. I mean, obviously you can see this one is much nicer here, and trying to get my camera to work here, but so get the color right. So that's about the right color right there. So you can see the purple from the Stylist Celestis is really shown in this one. If you're at a show or something like this and you see this on the plant table, you want to grab this plant. I mean, let's take the first one, what we saw compared to this one we're doing now. I mean, look at the difference in the color, the shape, the form, everything on this is fantastic. So that's kind of the stuff you want to look for at the shows. Not saying the one on the left is not good. It is very, very nice. Don't get me wrong. When this plant grows up, it'll have some spectacular heads of flowers on it, and it'll grow up really nice. But the color on this one is fantastic. So we're gonna go ahead and go show you a yellow one. This is actually Banda Memorial Tian Chai. So I mean, the yellow on this is just really, really super nice, and that yellow you're seeing in the video is what color it is. I can't get over the color of this Vanda. It's really super nice. Blooms all the time. This is one of the parents of the MV tannins, which I'll show you later. There's also a nice clone going around that MV tannins Kirk, which has a AMAOS award to it. So here's a nice primary hybrid. This is Denisoniana and Falcata. So Denisoniana and Falcata, you can see the Denisoniana really came out in this. I mean, the lip is fantastic. The form on this is really nice for a falcata cross. The flowers are really big for a falcata cross. Super nice on this one. Very, very fragrant at night. So this little cute guy right here is actually really, really nice. It blooms all the time. This is Vantika Stylist Michael Dean. This is named after one of my good friends' life partners, and he is a very, very nice man. You know, I couldn't think of a better orchid to name after him. So very, very nice. This is a Moats cross. You know, I don't mind mentioning other breeders' names in this video, or in any of my works for that matter. You know, Moats has been around a long time. You know, everyone's very familiar with them. They do make some nice stuff. So it's a very nice hybrid there. So this one, we can't get over this one and the size of the lip on this one. I mean, look at that. So this is an Insignificant times Mimi Palmer. It is crazy. I mean, I just really can't get over this. It's super fragrant. I mean, the size of the lip on this is just crazy. You know, I wish it produced a couple more flowers on this blooming. This plant was struggling a little bit a few months ago, so maybe that's what contributed to it not getting as many blooms this time. But I'm gonna keep going on that and see if we can't get a better bloom next time and take this baby in for judging possibly. So there's a nice clone going around right now of this cross. It's a lot darker purple with darker spots on it. It's super, super nice. If you see it, I would grab that up because it's not going to be around for much longer. This is actually a Mimi Palmer times Denisoniana, or PDA Batram they call it. Super, super, super nice hybrid. These are coming out very variable. You know, I have quite a few of these plants in my collection because I just love them. I love the cross and the way they come out. So this is actually another hybrid here. Most of these are all hybrids actually that I'm showing you. In fact, they are all hybrids that I'm showing you right now. So this is a cross between Tricolor and Vanda Violeta. This was made by our good friend David Genovese. Sparky Spots. So super nice. And this one right here, it's hard to get the color on this one, but I mean, this one's got a super, super nice color on it. Super good saturation. The form is really nice. This is a clone. This is Vanda Paralenda. So if you see this one around, obviously you might want to grab it because look at that sucker. Super, super nice. Alright, let's go ahead and go on over here. So this is your basic, some people see this one and they think, oh, that's a Sanderiana species orchid, which really it's not. It's not a species at all. In fact, it's a hybrid. And you know, the main way you can tell if it's a Sanderiana is if there's not a spur on the back of the lip. You see this little spur right there. It's like a little spur. That means it's a hybrid. So Sanderiana wouldn't have that. It would just be a flat back on the lip right here. You know, one of my next videos, hopefully when these things bloom a little bit later in the summer, I'll be able to show you the species Sanderiana. But this one is, I mean, just crazy. The colors on this one are just fantastic. This is Vanda Pimsai times Genovat. Species, it's a hybrid coming out of Thailand. So here's MV Tannins I was talking to you about earlier. This is a cross between the Memorial Tian Chai that I showed you earlier and Lameleta, a species orchid. So you know, these have come out really super nice. Very variable. This is actually one of the seedlings. This is not the clone version that's going around, but very fragrant and very floriferous. Blooms all the time. So here's just a white Vanda. You know, you don't see white Vandas very often. It's super, super nice. I'll have to get the name on this one. I think the tag on it is wrong, and I'll have to contact the grower on this one and figure it out. But here's a Gulati fragrance. This is number 8, I believe. I'll have to double check. Let me see the tag here. Yeah, number 8. So deep purple looking. It's got a little bit of yellow in the petals here. I mean, super nice. You know, these things, you know, this is a clone. You know, I think it goes all the way up to number 27 or something like that. You know, these tie breeders just keep breeding the best ones they see, and they keep remaking them and remaking them. So this is number 8 out of the cross. So you can assume what the ones that are higher up in number look like. You know, really super nice. So here's this is a Pine Rivers hybrid. Pine Rivers, if you're familiar with that, is it's got a long spike with lots of flowers on it. Okay, obviously this got that attribute from the Pine Rivers. It's got a super long spike with lots of flowers. I was hoping for a little bit of a longer spike this time on this, but it just didn't happen, and that's okay. You know, I probably should have given it a little bit more light. You know, as you can see, this plant is pretty dark. The leaves are really dark right now, as compared to, let's say, the color on this. It's got a little bit more light on it, and you can see that, you know, it's got two tulip inflorescences on it. So this one could use a little bit more light, and next time I will. That's okay. You know, it's a learning process. You know, we all got to learn at some point, you know, where our greenhouse can provide the most light for some of these plants without burning them, and you know, it's just kind of what you have to do. It's a trial and error process. So here you go, guys. So I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of what's going on here, and mainly Vandas. You know, yeah, we got some things in bloom right now, and it's really, really nice. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them. Like I said, I'm going to do some more cultural videos for you guys, and you know, I appreciate all the feedback. So thank you very much. Bye-bye.